everyone, and welcome to hole number 9 of the Origin Links tournament play from the second tee, which is a pro and expert division. The video is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic, so let's go. This is a very tough hole, and we should be very lucky, not lucky, very happy of course, if we are bagging an eagle on this one. The first we need to do is that we need to put ourselves as close to the top of this fairway as possible, and that is harder than you maybe think, because if we come in too hot we will roll down into the rough or into the sand, and if we do go a little bit too short, then we could potentially put ourselves into the rough or in the sand, or we will not reach for the green. So the drive do determine so much when it comes to how we're going to play our second shot. And one thing to have in mind here, that if we're having headwind for our second shot, then we won't be able to reach for the green too, no matter how good of a wood club that we do have, and that is something that we need to have in mind. I will come back to that one just in a little bit. Max side spin to the left, at least as much side spin that we can do have with the max top spin on our extra mile level 8. So we're going to adjust this one for 2 rings here, which is according to our ring guide, which is then 4 miles per hour. So going with slightly curl against the wind, as we do want to counter for if we hit our ball great on the right side and will be pushed out to the right. Now we do get a bounce that we do like, and we put ourselves away from the rough there and giving ourselves a good distance here on the fairway. But as you can see, we do have a lot of room here to reach even further, but then we need to go with a little bit more aggressive line, and then you definitely put the rough and the bunker in play. And again with the drive there, if we do have tailwind, then we can go with a max overpower shot with actually 1 or 2 bars of backspin and just bounce over the right side of the bunker and the rough. That is also a tough approach, and maybe we're going to see that in the tournament if we do get tailwind. So, and that is also something when it comes to the tournament, the wind from the beginning decides how you are going to have to play this hole, because the wind that you do have from the beginning is the same type of wind you're going to have for every type of shot. So having tailwind for your drive, then you know that you will be able to reach for the green in 2 if you do a good drive. Otherwise, if you have side wind, then you will have side wind for your second shot, and if you do have headwind, you will have a headwind for your second shot. And that of course again determines how you want to play this hole. We do want to use the rough here. Either we want to use the rough just over the bunker in the middle, or we want to use the rough on the left side there. Very tough one, but in the end, when we do have the top spin and of course the side spin on a ball, the length of a ball combined with the length of a club, then we are definitely going to go for it. It doesn't really matter if we miss and put ourselves in the rough or into the bunker. We're still going to have a decent opportunity for the eagle, but now we come in a risk and reward situation. And of course a risk of reward situation is if you find yourself in a situation where you can risk and go into the rough and into the bunker, still have a decent opportunity to have the eagle, but the best result for you will give you a shot from the green with your putter for an eagle. Then I would take that approach all day and every day. At least I'm going to try for it. As you can see there, we came in a little bit too much to the right and came in a little bit too hot as well actually, and then we land in the rough in the back. But that is something that we should be able to handle. It's a short rough iron chip and still a perfect ball from the rough, then we will have an eagle. If having tailwind for your second shot, you will be able to bounce over the bunker there in the middle, and that is of course the ultimate situation for you. So hope we will see that in the tournament. Cross our fingers for it. And this is hole number 9 for the Origin Links Tournament Pro and Expert Division. If you do have any questions, please make a comment in the comment section below. The video is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic, and I want here and wish you the best of luck in the Origin Links Tournament.